guys, I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and the Nexus S is in the house. 1 GHz processor, 4-inch Super AMOLED display, curved design, 5 megapixel camera, front-facing camera, and best of all, it's running Android 2.3 or Gingerbread. It's really a Nexus 2. It's a successor to the Nexus One, but don't let Samsung hear you call it that, because really, it's the Nexus S. Special thanks to our friends at Best Buy Mobile for hooking us up with 2 of these. When you go into Best Buy Mobile, which by the way, this is exclusive to Best Buy Mobile on December 16th, $199 on contract, $529 off contract. When you go into Best Buy Mobile, you don't have to deal with rebates, so that's a nice touch. Enough of that, let's get into the unboxing. Samsung Nexus S, Google Nexus S, depending on what you think. Unboxing starts right now. Samsung Nexus S, here it is. Google's second branded device after the Nexus One. It's made by Samsung, and it's a pretty cool device. And I'm not going to really bore you with the unboxing details because there's so many changes to this device that we really need to get into those in the unboxing. I mean, besides the typical stuff comes in the box, you know, micro USB, USB cable, along with a charging cord, Samsung AC adapter module, and a pair of Samsung earbuds. So, you know, beyond that, that's what comes in the box, and they're pretty nice earbuds as well. Premium quality there. But otherwise, the typical Google colors in the box, some health and safety information, warranties, things of that nature. But the real meat of the review is the Nexus S itself. Super excited about this device. And let's take a look at it. There we go. Get these stickers off. And there it is. The Nexus S, and you can see it has that curved design just like we've seen in the pictures, like the Galaxy S line. Power button on the right spine, volume rocker on the left spine, micro USB charging port and 3.5mm headphone jack on the bottom with this black background. It's kind of obscuring the colors. And then on the back, 5 megapixel camera with flash and your battery as well. Let's see if this is I think it's 1500 milliamps. Yep, 1500 milliamp battery. So, excuse me, battery life should be relatively decent, or at least better than some of the 1400 milliamp batteries on the market. You can see that front-facing camera on the top, and of course, like I said, your 5 megapixel camera on the back. I'm hoping the battery is not dead. If it is, we may have to plug it in. All right, here it is. I had to plug it in because it looked like the battery was dead out of the box. And while it's powering up, we'll take a look. You can see the capacitive buttons on the bottom. They're rearranged in a different order on the Nexus S. You have back over here, menu, search, and home. And I don't know if you can see, but that Super AMOLED display really shines. Absolutely beautiful. Now, it's supposed to have some sort of anti-fingerprint coating on this device to keep it from getting fingerprints. But I can already tell you in 2 seconds of using it, the fingerprints are already visible. So let's take a look here. Let's enter this password, and then we'll take a look at some of the features. Okay, there we go. It's communicating now with that screen. Absolutely gorgeous. Then you can see the Android 2.3 changes on the top with the different 3G icon, the bars, and the battery life indicator. A little bit different there. And again, that curved. It's funny because when this first came out, when it was first announced, rather, I was a little bit reserved or a little bit unsure about the way the curve would look, but it's actually not bad at all in real use. I thought this is going to be terrible, it's going to be curved, I'm not going to like it, but it's actually not noticeable enough to really sway me one way or the other in terms of daily use. There it is, Android 2.3, the launcher. You can see the colored icons on the bottom, and otherwise this is a relatively minor revision to Android. This isn't anything like Android 3.0. Which is coming soon, supposedly. You'll see, minus the little aesthetic changes like what you see up here, and then of course the notification bar, which you can see the color is a little bit different, no longer drab, kind of gray background, and it really plays up to the 4-inch Super AMOLED display. Like, it's funny, those grays, this kind of darker gray and the black background, it really definitely plays up to the Super AMOLED display. You have your 5 home screen icons. And let's see what comes pre-installed. It's, again, it's a stock Google device, so you shouldn't see any carrier-installed applications, but you see a lot of Google stuff like Earth. Download, that's a new touch to see that in the menu. Let's see, Google Search, News and Weather widget, Tags, Phone is a different icon. It's that green-colored icon, just like the one down here. And let's take a look at that while we're in here, just jumping in as quickly as I can, since we're on a time limit with these unboxings. You can see the numbers are a little bit different on that front. No longer buttons, but you can see a little bit of a change there. Green background. Other than that, call log, contacts, favorites, still the same on that front. And Google search. Let's take a look at the browser quickly. No huge changes there. Now the interesting thing, apparently when it transmits data, you can see that the 3G and the signal strength indicator are changing colors. They go from white to green. So I'm assuming that has something to do with the transmitting of data. But otherwise, pretty similar. Let's jump into messaging, have a look at the keyboard. You can see new message. Changes, no real changes here, but let's say, hey there, how are you doing? And you can see autocorrect is fantastic. What is going on? Not what is going K. I have this problem where I look at the viewfinder in the camera while I'm typing, and that's probably not the smartest thing to do, but let's go over to how, and let's click there, and you can see this new tab that comes up. You can click and hold. Let's see. Select word. We can change the input method. Android keyboard is the only thing that comes on this out of the box, apparently. We can see it highlights the word. Now I want to see how we copy paste. This is my first hands-on with, there we go, select word. Okay, this is my first hands-on with Gingerbread myself, so we can select the word, and I'm assuming, yep, we can scroll it out from there, and then by moving my finger around I can go up or down. So pretty cool implementation there, much better than Android 2.2 and 2.1. And hey, it's an actual Samsung device that's running not Android 2.1, so kudos to Samsung. Yay! No, they know I love them, I'm just kidding, but it is a little frustrating that the Galaxy S line is still running Android 2.1. That end of the year deadline is coming up, Samsung. You might want to take a look at that. Much more coverage to come on the Google Nexus S on PhoneDog.com. Stay tuned today because I'll have a full walkthrough of Android 2.3 Gingerbread. It'll deal less with the hardware of the Nexus S and more with the software. Because hey, we want to see Gingerbread, we want to see the changes from Froyo and Eclair. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/PhoneDog. We're giving away 100 tablets, up to 100 tablets rather, and you can win an iPad, a Galaxy Tab, or a BlackBerry Playbook. Super cool there. Go to Facebook, like us, enter the sweepstakes, and be sure to follow me on Twitter, PhoneDog_Aaron, for more Nexus S coverage. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll see you next time.